Learning some ways that we can incorporate this into our classrooms and make science fun for our students.
Whenever a teacher learns new things, that they cannot keep it contained. Once a teacher has new tools to use or whatever, it just transfers to the student.
The importance of an environment and how it affects us in ways we never ever thought about.
Year 2, with Earth Day Every Day, we took our participants, both those that returned from Year 1, as well as pre-service students and intermediate grade students. We took them back to the wetlands that are found on IU South Bend campus, and we made observations. We looked to see what tracks were there, what plants were there, what kind of species were there. We also went to the St. Joe River and continued our Hoosier River Watch activities, where we collected data similar to last year and added that data in to see any changes that had occurred to get an overall health of the river using macroinvertebrates, pH, oxygen, nitrate, nitrites. We also went back to the Potawatomi Zoo and we did the ethogram activity similar to Year 1. Year 2, we added an enrichment piece where we built an enrichment toy to be placed into the environment with the animal, and then we made observations both prior to the enrichment toy being placed in and then after that to see the changes. And then finally we went to the dunes, where we took all the skills that we had acquired in the surrounding areas near campus, took those skills to the dunes, and we actually applied them in a completely different setting so that we could see the relevance of what we were learning in other places.
We are South Bend Community School Corporation teachers and some student teachers from IUSB. We're just learning about the wetlands, and we're just doing science in general the next 2 weeks here at IUSB. Different types of birds, but knowing it by the bird calls, different tracks, animal tracks, raccoon tracks, possum tracks, different tracks that we see, and other different wildlife that you see out here on the wetlands. Actually, there's 3 different colors of voles out there, and that's just to see if different colors attract different species. So tomorrow we'll come out and see what species are in those voles and see what attracted them to each vole.
Well, it's definitely an environmental science project involving citizen science. I'm hearing that word thrown around, but to me what it means is that we're learning more about our environment. We're learning more about the bees. We're talking experiments about ants. Today we're learning about the river water, which is exciting and terrifying at the same time with what we're finding out about our water. So it's been a new thing every day that we focused on. So we're learning about things that you would skip over or gloss over in books.
Well, a lot of what we're doing with the enrichment activities, in which we had some experience in the spring with IUSB, is a lot of the animals being in captivity, they need that stimulation because they do get bored, as we would if we're closed in a small area with not a lot to do. So we've done some different things, from just using balloons out of, using paper mache and the more like a spherical object that animals can just kind of break into and get snacks out of and treats.
This is important because it helps us kids understand animals, helps us and animals closer, helps kids' education about animals, science. It's so fun. I love it. I will do this next year for sure because I love it. It's so fun to get to interact with animals.
write down what they're doing, learn behavior, like learn about them and more scientific facts about them. When I get older, I've always actually wanted to be a marine biologist.